Hi, I'm Lauren,
And I'm Lauren.
and you're watching the Back to You, Lauren Show.
We're so excited to welcome you to the first broadcast of Back to You, Lauren. This broadcast is sponsored by the Miss Porter's Model United Nations Club. Each week, we will produce a new episode bringing you the latest positive non-coronavirus related news.
We hope that our program will help you stay informed, hopeful, and connected during these strange times.
And here's Lauren with this week's random good news.
This week, a new study says that the free market will end coal reliance in just 1 decade due to a number of factors driving consumers away from coal. Renewable energy sources are outcompeting coal in a no longer appealing market for investors. Yay for having a planet to live on! I'm Dr. Lauren. In medicine this week, researchers have developed a new kind of blood test that detects 50 different kinds of cancer before symptoms appear with a higher accuracy than current breast cancer screening programs. That's so exciting! Hi, I'm economist Lauren. Larry Fink, chairman and CEO of the world's largest asset and management company, called BlackRock, is using his power for good by placing sustainability at the forefront of his company's investment strategy. BlackRock now requires that companies they consider investing in disclose their sustainability efforts, and they put this information as their greatest priority when making their investment decisions. They have also dropped shares from every company that manages 25% or more of their wealth from coal. These decisions combined will leverage trillions of dollars with a T towards protecting the earth. Next up is Lauren with the national news.
Thank you, Lauren. This first story brings us all the way on the Pacific Ocean to our 50th state. Hawaii, being the most isolated island community on the planet, has been particularly affected by climate change. Because of this, they have announced their commitment to reach beyond what is possible in order to meet the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This commitment includes their goal of reaching 100% renewable energy use by 2045. According to Governor David Ige, quote, 37% of the single-family homes now have rooftop solar panels and are generating energy for themselves. This goal, along with many others, has also played a large role in the creation of new jobs in the clean energy industry. It's wonderful to see such progress in the strive to meet international SDGs. Back on the mainland, a trial run of an innovative system designed to clean up the world's seas and oceans, founded by the UN Environment Program, Champion of the Earth laureate Boyan Slat has set off from San Francisco in a bid to begin the removal of the so-called Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It is projected that this effort could reduce 50% of the waste patch in just 5 years. Now, Lauren, you have some news from the United Nations to share. Back over to you.
Finally, a topic I actually know something about. Hey! In a new resolution passed, 10 migratory species are protected under a new global wildlife agreement by the United Nations, including certain kinds of elephants, jaguars, sharks, and more. Last week, Uzbekistan passed legislation that ended statelessness for all 50,000 of its formerly stateless citizens. This is a huge step in helping grant equal access to healthcare, education, and employment to all. Here's Lauren to introduce our next segment.
Thanks, Lauren. As many of you know, the Miss Porter's Model UN Club was planning on hosting our very first conference this spring. However, due to recent issues that we won't mention because the point of this broadcast is to discuss events not related to said recent issue, the conference was canceled. So, as heads, Lauren and I brainstormed other ways to showcase the incredible work that our club members did in organizing the conference. So, up next, we have a guest with us speaking about her MPS-MUN committee topic, United States government policies on the U.S.-Mexico border. Here's Mackenzie Roller from Avon, Connecticut. Hi, Mackenzie. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thanks, Lauren. So here's the fun fact. The United States accepted the Statue of Liberty from France in 1886, and since then it has stood as a universal symbol of freedom. Except the United States, time and time again, has ignored this value and symbol. At almost the same time that it accepted the Statue of Liberty, the United States enacted the Chinese Exclusion Act. So this fear of an oppression of outsiders is nothing new, which is why the current administration's policies regarding the U.S.-Mexico border are so publicized and so controversial. Current policy in the United States directly limits the human rights of non-citizens. When immigrants cross the border and apply for asylum, the Remain in Mexico policy sends many back into dangerous situations within Mexico. And then so few are granted asylum that they are often left in those bad situations that are oftentimes worse than what they were trying to flee in the first place. The detention centers are in terrible conditions. An 18-year-old boy spent 23 days detained and lost 26 pounds. Our government deserves to be held to higher standards, and it's time for citizens to start to speak up. So if this is an issue you care about or it's something you find is wrong in our country, then please read into this issue and start to take action. You can write to government officials, you can have these conversations with friends, start to break biases. Your voice, the power of your voice, cannot be understated. Back to you, Lauren.
Thanks so much again, Kens, for sharing your wonderful work with us. Now to Lauren with the weather.
Thank you, Lauren. I'm reporting to you live from inside my bedroom. Today, we're looking at temperate weather in the morning and the exact same thing as we head into the afternoon.
Finally, we wanted to send you off with this inspiring modern interpretation of Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam, which is featured in the Sistine Chapel in Rome. To be honest, I think the interpretation is better. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Okay. Oh, hey, you're still there. Yeah, no, that was it. Bye.